The king is finally about to learn the truth behind his mother's death. But will his anger lead to a purge, or can he keep his promise to JiYoung? At the same time, he doesn't realize his journal has turned into Mangunrok, the magic book that will send JiYoung back to her own time. Viewers feel both happy and sad. Just when peace seemed possible, Prince JeSan begins his schemes, bringing new danger to the king and JiYoung. After the Grand Prince's incident, the king finally admits his feelings for JiYoung, and she accepts his ring on the promise that he won't return to his old ways. But with time threatening to separate them, and Prince JeSan and Mokju's schemes at their peak, the question remains, can their love survive? History says King Yeon was not followed by him, but by his half-brother, Grand Prince JeSan, later known as King Yoon. This is why JiYoung paid attention when she heard his name, Prince JeSan. From the start, JeSan's plan was clear: push the king into anger, cause a purge, and use it as the reason for his coup. Prince JeSan placed Mokju by the king to keep his anger alive about his mother's deposition. But when JiYoung came to the palace, she calmed the king and won his heart, pulling him away from Mokju's influence. Angry and jealous, Mokju killed Gongil's sister because she also stood in her way. Prince JeSan wants to turn the king's special day into chaos. He stole the draft about the queen's death and took the drafter hostage, planning to use them to reveal the Han family's role, including the Queen Dowager's. His aim is clear: to drive the king into madness and start a bloodbath in the palace. Prince JeSan also plans to use the king's grandmother and the queen's garment, which proves she was poisoned, not sick. He hopes this will make the king lose control, but the king promised JiYoung he wouldn't become a tyrant. The king is likely to stay calm because of his love for JiYoung, but Gongil may cause trouble after learning Mokju killed his sister. Believing the king was guilty, he plotted revenge and even stayed close to him in disguise. That's why he kept silent about Prince JeSan's coup. Now that he knows the truth, Gongil is determined to go after Mokju. Queen JiYoung was ready to kill JiYoung to save her son, but the king warned he would fight back. With JiYoung backed by the Han family, the Queen Dowager gave JiYoung a dagger, telling her to use it if she couldn't prove her innocence. In the end, JiYoung didn't have to. Mokju already sacrificed her maid, but she isn't done yet. Now, she plans to kidnap JiYoung, pretending to act out of love for the king, even though she never cared for him. Strangely, the king hasn't questioned the maid's death, or who last saw her. Mokju tricks JiYoung into being kidnapped. The king sets out to save her, while struggling to keep his promise of staying calm. But his journal, now turned into Mangunrok, holds the power to send JiYoung back to her time. In the end, just as she decides to stay with him, she is taken back to the future.